awesome grade 9 students. Welcome aboard to another fun and exciting lesson that you're about to venture into. So today we're going to discuss all about the different communicative styles. So this lesson is intended to all the grade 9 students out there.
So to start with, I'm going to give you the lesson objectives. So after going through this lesson, you are expected to, first, identify different communicative styles in various situations. Also, you're going to determine how communication styles help in effective communication. And lastly, after going through this lesson, you are expected to employ or use the appropriate communicative styles in various conversations. Every day in our lives, we talk with different people, but do you know how to communicate with them properly? That is certainly a good question. So as we go on with this lesson, we will understand what type of communicative style we should use for various situations. And with this understanding, it will help us become an effective speaker. So let's proceed now to our lesson proper. So what is really communicative style? It is also known as speech style. It refers to the form of language that the speaker utilizes, which is characterized by the level of formality. Individuals have various preferences for both communicating with others and interpreting the communications from others. According also to Martin Joss, communicative style concerns with the form of language which the speaker uses, and of which also characterized by the degree of formality of the discourse. So what are really the purpose of speech style, or the purpose of communicative style? So accordingly, the purpose of the different types of speech is to help people know the specific approach they should use in every situation, person, and place. Knowing these things can help one prevent misunderstandings and arguments from happening, because if people do not watch what they say, they would look disrespectful in front of others. These are the 5 communicative styles. We have the first one is frozen. Then we have the formal style. We also have the consultative style. Then we also have the intimate style, and also the casual style. So later on, as we progress with this lesson, we're going to tackle the definition of each of these styles. So what is frozen style? Frozen style is also known as fixed speech. Take note of the word fixed. The use of the language is fixed and relatively static, meaning to say that a specific language never changes. It is somewhat like frozen in time and in content. It is also the most formal communicative style for respectful situations. And it does not require any feedback from the audience, meaning to say whatever the speaker said, the audience may not or do not have the authority to raise question to the speaker. And also, it usually uses long sentences with good grammar and vocabulary. So somehow, this style is very formal. It really needs a very good grammar and vocabulary. So these are the examples of frozen style. We have the school creeds. When we say creeds, these are actually a set of beliefs. So for this matter, This might be the settled belief of the school. Then we also have the national pledge. One example of national pledge is the pledge of allegiance to the Philippine flag. So that is quite a specific example. Then we also have the national anthem. Another example are the wills and the contracts. We also have judicial sentencing. Then, speech for a state ceremony, that is also an example. And another is the preamble of the Constitution. So these are just few of the examples of Rosenstyle, which of course uses formal language. And if you notice, all of this requires good grammar and long sentences. Now let's proceed to formal style. What is formal style? So in this communicative style, the speaker is expected to use formal words and expressions. It delivers incomplete sentences with a specific word usage. Also, the elaboration of complete sentences and noun phrases is evident with strong coherence, well-structured, and logically sequenced. Formal style, this allows the use of ellipses or omissions, contractions, and qualifying modal adverbials such as probably, possibly, evidently, surely, certainly, and subjectively marks. It intends to share information that conforms to professional rules, standards, and processes. Also, the speaker is prohibited to use slang terminologies. So examples: job interviews, research paper, business meetings, speeches, school lessons, and also school application interviews. So let's proceed now to consultative style. So what is consultative style? So it is actually used in semi-formal communication. Take note, semi-formal communication. Among all of the speech style, it is also considered as the most operational among other styles. This type of communicative style uses listener participation and feedback, so this is a two-way. There are two defining features of this style. The first one is that the speaker supplies background information and the listener participates continuously. So these are the examples of consultative style. We have regular conversation at school, most probably teacher and student conversation, that is an example. Another is group discussion. Then doctor-patient conversation. Then also an expert to the apprentice conversation, that is another example. We also have lawyer to judge, that is also an example of concept. We also have the casual style. So what is this casual style all about? When you say casual style, it is also known as informal style. This communicative style is used in conversations between friends and people who have something to share and have shared background information. This type does not follow any structure, unlike the formal style. There is free and easy participation of both the speaker and the listener. It allows the use of ellipses, or the omission from speech or writing of a word, or words that are superfluous or able to be understood from contextual clues. It also allows the use of slang. As we all know, slang is always regarded as informal language. It also allows profanity like cursing, and also other unconventional English words. this style is usually used also in phone calls, everyday conversation with classmates or friends, like chat and text messages. So all of these are examples of casual style. So other casual words and phrases include the first one we have slay, meaning you're going to own it. Another example of casual word is bae. Of course, we all know what is bae. It pertains to a lover. Another, when we say nope, meaning no. And then freaking out, meaning you're getting scared. Another example of casual word is puke, meaning to throw up or to vomit. Another casual word is what you gonna do, meaning that is the slang term for what are you going to do. Another is let me go, meaning let me go. And of course, we also have I'm doing it my way. You can see the omissions there, or so that is somehow the meaning of that is certainly doing. I'm doing it my way, meaning doing. And the last communicative style that we're going to discuss is the intimate style. So what is the meaning of this particular style? So as you can see from the picture suggests a clue on what it is. So this type of communicative style is used in conversations between people who are very close and have known each other quite well, because they have a maximum of shared background information. The intimate style uses personal language codes, nonverbal communication such as gestures, facial expressions, and eye contact. That means even short utterances can also be a form of communication. Just like casual style, there is a free and easy participation of both the speaker and the listener. This style is usually used in a couple talking about the relationship goals, family sharing things about each other, and best friend sharing secrets, special moments, and so on. So these are the examples of intimate speech. We have example here is telling your BF or your boyfriend or your girlfriend that you love them. Telling your best friend about your deepest and darkest problems. And also asking your family for advice about serious matters. So these are just few of an example of intimate speech. So below is an example conversation between husband and wife. Notice how they call each other with endearment. It is evident that they have a strong connection between the two of them. So the wife says, "Welcome home, babe. I miss you so much." The husband said, "Hi, baby. I miss you too so much. I brought you your favorite cookies. Come, let's dig in." "Yay! Thank you, babe. You really know how to satisfy my cravings." "Anything for you, love. All I want to do is to make you happy. I love you very much." So this is a concrete example of an intimate conversation. So before I would end my discussion, let us reflect on this. Being an effective speaker requires understanding not just with the language, but also the situation that you are in and the people whom you are talking to. It is considered an essential skill to have a successful life because it will help you create healthy and meaningful relationship with others, regardless of what the situation is. So that's all about communicative styles. I hope that you learned something from today's lesson. Thank you for joining the class. See you again next time for more fun and exciting lesson. Again, this is Emalina Tucha of Doña Carmen Soriano National High School, now signing off.